Jordi, when you guys cut this, cut what had been a 22-point lead to 5, and weren't quite able to get over the hump, I mean, in your mind, was part of that fatigue, you had to expend a lot of energy to get there, thin air, or was there something else that I guess they adjusted to stop what you were doing?
No, I think that group that made the run, they did a good job. They bought into doing the right things, play extremely hard defensively, try to run. They were open, they were shooting it, and that's how you make runs. And like you said, we didn't do a good job coming out of the halftime with our first group, and then those guys off the bench were awesome. Made the run, let them run as much as I could. At some point, they needed a sub. And yeah, that being tired is not an excuse. Like, no, we have no excuses. We just gotta be better. And I know the one thing that I understand for our guys is you're sitting on the bench, your teammates are doing very well. It's like you're gonna have to go in, like refocus, be there, fight for every possession. It didn't work well when we brought the other guys off the bench. And we knew that this team would score in the paint, especially in that first half, score 40 in the paint, and ended up with 68. That's way too much. And then the free throw line. So again, we were playing against a very special player, and you see the stat line, pretty impressive. But I give credit to the guys for keep fighting, and like you say, down 22 and still make it a game, cut it to 5.
Everybody had acknowledged before the game that Jokic is obviously the game plan, but just how damaging was it after Murray goes out and you give up a triple-double to Westbrook?
Yeah, but I'm not surprised. I mean, Russell he's a Hall of Famer. He averaged triple-double, if I'm correct, like for 2 seasons. I mean, what this guy has done in his career is impressive, and I have a lot of respect for him, and I don't know why anybody would be surprised of what he did. Like, he's a competitor. He's done it both games, and I would say both games they beat us, it was pretty much because of Russell Westbrook.
When you look at just those last few minutes of the game, you guys were able to fight and cut back into it, and you mentioned during pregame that this is a team that knows what they're doing. Just in what ways did they showcase that to close out the game?
Yeah, I think our resiliency, like I said before, was great. That group off the bench did a great job, and we just couldn't sustain it as a group when the other group came back in. Obviously, you need a break. You need to bring guys back in. You cannot just play with 5 all the way through. And I understand, not in rhythm, whatever it is, but we need more urgency and more like focus to get back in and make that, get that going. So, I'm proud of the guys, the effort, the resiliency, they getting back into the game. We were not good enough. We did not deserve it, and we're going to have to watch film and work and be better. So we'll have another opportunity pretty soon in Salt Lake City. So I'm excited about it.
You said that tonight's game is about development. Tosan, especially in that fourth quarter, this just being his 4th game tonight. You guys how do you showcase that development and kind of what did you see from the chemistry and the impact that he had?
Yeah, I think he's always been composed. That's the main thing with him. He's a 23-year-old that walks around like a veteran and smart, communication, everything you ask him to do, he does it. And I'm very impressed. I just want to keep seeing getting better, buying what we're trying to do. I know that it's been like not a long time, so we got to keep, especially me, got to keep helping him. But I'm extremely happy with him. He's definitely what he brings to the group it's what we want for our identity. So I'm excited to watch him play the next game.
Okay.
You and Coach Malone had a moment at the end of the game. I know that you guys go way back and you talked about not being friends during the game, but just what was it like to just have that embrace at the end?
Yeah, it means a lot to me because he's been very important for my career as a mentor. And then, like I said before, I would not be where I am without him. I have a lot of respect for him, what he does, his team, the organization. So it's always good to see him. And like you said, after we're done battling, you always try to beat him. He'll try to beat me. And then, we can shake hands and obviously that's part of basketball, those relationships, and now we can all move on.
With Tosan specifically, you have 23-year-olds that have significantly more NBA experience than he does. Has he surprised you at all, I guess? I don't want to put words in, maybe not necessarily his even keel or what have you, but has he surprised you, I guess, how seamless he's been, considering his NBA time had been rather limited?
Yeah, but that's only one way to find out, right? And it's getting through it. So if he hasn't done it before, I don't care. What I care is I see him doing a good job, and he is who we want to be, how hard he plays, how he works every day, how he conducts himself, everything. So far it's been amazing, and those minutes are going to keep coming, and then we're going to, he's going to have that experience. So, like I said, very, very happy with him and want to see all these guys keep developing and keep getting better.